Welcome to the IADS Retail Park, the podcast from the International Association of Department Stores. If you want the inside track on retail transformation, where strategy, innovation, and the occasional wild card collide, you're in the right place. Just a note, we're using AI-generated voices with human oversight, so you get accuracy and some extra podcast magic. Today's episode, luxury goes way beyond the boutique. From makeup to movies, Formula One to garden centers, the biggest brands are stretching far past their original lanes. My guest this week is Christine, whose exclusive is making waves about brand territory expansion. Christine, welcome back on the show.
Thanks, Maya. Happy to be here. You know, it's a very exciting moment. Brands aren't just selling things anymore, they're curating entire lifestyles.
Let's go ahead and start with the big headline moves. Louis Vuitton launching a full cosmetics line with Pat McGrath, partnering with Formula One, producing films. This is more than accessory drops. What would you say is driving all this expansion?
Brands want to be part of every moment of your life. Louis Vuitton's not just handbags, but your morning routine, your living room, your next sports binge, and the art you experience downtown. The idea is to become a 360-degree presence, a lifestyle ecosystem instead of a seasonal product, and they're going deep. Hermes doubled beauty revenue in 4 years. Zara Home pulls 830 million euros in annual sales. And Saint Laurent was a producer on a Cannes-recognized film this year.
Beauty seems like the starting point for many brands. Hermes arrives late but goes big. Chanel still gets 35% of its revenue from beauty. What separates a hit beauty launch from a miss?
It's part credibility, part storytelling, and a lot of DNA. Hermes took 70 years to launch color cosmetics and did it when they knew they could stick with it. Chanel, Prada, Vuitton, they all tap into artistry, not just branding. Vuitton hired Pat McGrath, an icon. Hermes treats beauty like a craftsman's product. But not every venture lands. Birkenstock did wrinkle cream, which felt off-brand, versus foot care that made perfect sense.
Can you provide more details about Ascot's transparency strategy?
Absolutely, Maya. They took quite a revolutionary approach. For each item, even a basic white t-shirt priced at 35 euros, they provided complete transparency about the landed cost, traceability, and environmental footprint. This helped consumers understand exactly what impact their purchase decisions were making.
So stretching the brand only works if it feels authentic. Let's pivot to homeware and furniture. Armani Casa, Louis Vuitton's Objets No Maids, Zara Home. Why does home matter right now?
The home is fashion's next frontier. It extends personal style into everyday surroundings. Armani saw this in 2000. Vuitton uses star designers for collectible furniture, turning everyday objects into aspirational pieces. Even the fast fashion chains are getting in. Zara Home leverages the same trend-driven quick turn formula, but with higher margins since home goods don't get discounted as heavily.
All right, let's move on and talk about agility. You cover Selfridge's pop-up garden centers and Le Bon Marché's dog-themed retail takeover as temporary territories. What's the strategy with these short-lived but high-impact moves?
Yes, that's right, Maya. Agile brand plays capture the zeitgeist and drive buzz. Selfridges responded to the pandemic gardening craze with garden centers in their stores, bringing in new customers and keeping spaces relevant. Le Bon Marché ran a dog-centric takeover when pet spending was surging. Both moves were about being the first mover on emerging trends, quick to set up, easily phased out, and perfect for capturing fleeting moments.
Sports partnerships, Vuitton with Formula One and the Olympics, producing physical trophies and cases. This feels bigger than just sponsoring an event.
Brands like Louis Vuitton want cultural authority, not just visibility. By designing trophy trunks and medal cases, Vuitton physically embeds itself in the moment of victory. Formula One had 6 million in person attendees and over 1.5 billion viewers last year. Vuitton's 10-year F1 partnership makes them part of the spectacle. It's aspirational, direct, and expands their touchpoint beyond traditional luxury retail.
There's a reach play here too. Millions see the brand every race weekend, many of whom wouldn't walk into a boutique.
You know that's exactly right. It connects the brand to global audiences and new demographics, Maya. It's more than marketing, it's becoming the icon in another world.
Art and film. LVMH's Fondation, Louis Vuitton, Saint Laurent setting up an actual film studio. LV's 22 Montaigne Entertainment. Not just sponsorship, it's about authorship, myth making.
Correct. LVMH, Kering, Richemont, the major luxury groups now act as cultural institutions, not just backers. Fondation Louis Vuitton pulls over 1 million visitors annually. Saint Laurent Productions co-produces films with major directors. The House of Gucci film grossed $166 million. Film deepens brand mythology, creating emotional connections that outlast product campaigns.
Department stores used to be all about category shopping, beauty on one, fashion on three. This new era seems to demand a rethink.
Department stores must become experience platforms for these expanded brand stories. This could mean flexible spaces for immersive installations, beauty labs, home showcases, curated pop ups, partnerships for cultural events, and even mini cinemas for brand films. The stores that allow brands to fully express these new territories will thrive, attracting new audiences and making shopping genuinely exciting again.
So, boring retail is officially extinct. The stores that evolve become destinations.
Yes, that's a good way to phrase it. Brands are crafting the stories, department stores are the amplifiers. The ones who are just keep pulling crowds. The rest will fade away.
Christine, thanks for taking the time out of your busy day to unpack a bit about your exclusive, how luxury brands are changing the game, and you know what that means for retail's future.
This was a pleasure, Maya.
To everyone listening, you can read Christine's full exclusive for more details. Link is available in the episode notes. Connect with us on LinkedIn, find us on Substack, or visit iads.org for fresh resources. Thanks for tuning in to IADS Retail Park, where retail giants evolve or go extinct. Catch us soon on the next episode.